Good morning, neighbors. It is Friday, February 6th, 2026, and you are tuned in to the Murphy Morning Show. I am your host, Sara, here to walk with you through the latest news, weather, and community happenings around Murphy and our mountain neighbors. Let us start with our top local story this morning, and it is a big one for Cherokee County. Cherokee County Sheriff Dustin Smith is officially stepping down from his role, with his resignation effective today, Friday, February 6th, and he has also announced that he will not seek re-election. His decision came after a letter from District Attorney Ashley Hornsby Welch, who said she had lost confidence, trust, and respect in his leadership, citing what she described as willful or habitual negligence and concerns tied to an officer-involved shooting case in Murphy and other issues during his term. Folks around Murphy and across Cherokee County are reacting with a mix of shock, disappointment, and, for some, relief, as they look ahead to what kind of new leadership might come next for local law enforcement and public safety. Staying with law enforcement and safety, we also want to remember a tragedy tied to the recent winter weather we just came through. Earlier this week, during the snowy and icy conditions, a Murphy man, 57-year-old Robert Walker, was killed in a crash on Highway 294 near the Tennessee line. Troopers say his vehicle ran off the road and overturned, and they believe both the slick conditions and excessive speed, along with not wearing a seatbelt, contributed to the wreck. Our hearts go out to his family and friends, and it is a sobering reminder to all of us to slow down, buckle up, and treat these mountain roads with extra respect anytime winter weather returns. On a different note, there is a missing person case local authorities are asking for help with here in the Murphy area. The Cherokee County Sheriff's Office has put out an alert for 66-year-old Tony Lee Curtis, who was last reported seen in the Murphy area this week. Law enforcement and volunteer groups have been sharing his information widely, and they are asking anyone who may have seen him or has any information at all to contact the sheriff's office right away. In a small community like ours, these are the moments when keeping an eye out and spreading the word can truly make a difference for a neighbor in need. We are also still feeling the ripple effects of a major fire just up the road in Andrews. A large blaze recently tore through part of the Andrews Valley poultry facility, causing damage that has been estimated in the millions of dollars. Fire departments from multiple agencies worked through the night to get the flames under control, and neighbors described seeing the sky lit up and feeling worried about both jobs and safety in their community. Investigators are still working to determine the exact cause of that fire, and for a small town like Andrews, this is a significant economic and emotional blow for workers, families, and local businesses that depend on that plant. Across the wider region, this past week's winter blast has continued to create disruptions. School systems not far from us, like Union County in Blairsville, Georgia, have had to call it home learning days because of snow and icy roads, and travel videos and posts from Blairsville and nearby mountain towns show fresh snow, cold temperatures, and folks adjusting their plans. All of that lines up with what we felt here in Murphy, with slick side roads, patches of ice, and a lot of folks choosing to stay in, check on neighbors, and let the road crews do their work. It is another reminder that in February, winter is not done with the mountains just yet. Before we move on from news, one more quick community note. Cherokee County officials continue to prepare for the coming primary election cycle, and the Board of Elections is reminding people to pay attention to registration deadlines and early voting plans. With the sheriff's race and other local offices in the spotlight, this next election will shape the future of public safety and services here at home, so it is a good time to double-check your registration and think about how you want to make your voice heard. All right, let us shift gears and take a look at the weather for Murphy over the next 3 days. Today, Friday, expect a chilly but manageable winter day. High temperatures will sit in the low to mid-50s, with morning cold in the low 30s, so you will want a good warm jacket if you are out early. There is a moderate chance of light rain or a few passing showers, but we are not expecting a full-day washout. More of that on and off, gray sky February feel. Winds should be light to occasionally breezy. just enough to make it feel a touch colder than the thermometer reads. On Saturday, we will likely see similar temperatures, with daytime highs again in the low 50s and overnight lows hovering near the freezing mark. Clouds will be around, but there may be a few breaks for sun, especially into the afternoon. There is a fair chance of spotty showers or drizzle, but once again, it looks more like a day where you keep a light rain jacket handy rather than canceling plans altogether. Roads should mostly stay in decent shape, though bridges and shaded curves can still be slick early in the morning if we get any overnight moisture. By Sunday, we may begin to see a slight trend toward drier and somewhat brighter conditions, with highs continuing in the upper 40s to low 50s and lows in the low 30s. You can expect a mix of clouds and some sun, with a lower chance of rain or snow compared to earlier in the week. It will still feel like winter, but not as harsh as the cold snaps we have just come through, so it might be a nice day for a careful walk along the river or a quick trip downtown, as long as you are bundled up. And speaking of looking ahead, this is a perfect moment to pause and ask a little favor from you, our listeners. If you enjoy getting your local news, weather, and community updates right here on the Murphy Morning Show, please take a second to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and slam that notification bell so you never miss a new episode. And if you find value in what we share each day, please pass it along and share the channel with a friend, a neighbor, or a family member who loves this community as much as you do. That simple act really helps us keep this little mountain morning family growing. Now let us talk about some community events coming up around Murphy to brighten up this February. Downtown Murphy has a full calendar this month, and there is a lot to look forward to right here at home. The Town and Main Street Murphy folks are highlighting that February is a packed month with a variety of downtown happenings, business specials, and small events that give you an excuse to stroll the sidewalks, pop into local shops, and grab a bite at our restaurants. If you have been cooped up from the cold, this is a great time to head into town, support local businesses, and reconnect with neighbors. Looking specifically at this weekend, there is a big celebration happening today at the Ballroom in Murphy. A Celtic-themed wedding celebration is booked there for today, Friday, February 6th, running through much of the day and evening at their location on Hiwassee Street. While that is a private event and not something you just drop into, it is a reminder that our little town has become a destination for special gatherings, weddings, and parties, bringing in guests and visitors who then eat, shop, and stay right here in Murphy. Tomorrow, Saturday, February 7th, the Ballroom is hosting another private but fun-sounding gathering, a baby shower celebration scheduled for the afternoon and evening. Again, even if you are not on the guest list, events like these bring life and energy to downtown. So if you are nearby, you may notice a bit more traffic and festive outfits coming and going. If you are driving through that area, just use a little extra patience and watch for pedestrians crossing near the venue. Looking a bit further into the month, mark your calendars for Saturday, February 14th, when downtown Murphy will host the second Saturday Shop and Sip event in the afternoon, typically from mid-afternoon into early evening. Local shops and businesses will be open with specials, and it is a fun, relaxed way to enjoy Valentine's Day weekend, grab a warm drink, maybe pick up a gift, and support the heart of our town. That same day, the Ballroom is also hosting a Valentine's fundraiser event in the afternoon and evening, bringing folks together for a good cause with a little extra romance and community spirit in the air. So expect downtown to feel lively and festive that day. Later in February, on Wednesday, February 25th, there is the Murphy on the Move Walking Club gathering at the Murphy River Walk. This is a self-paced group walk that typically meets in the morning, offering a chance to get some gentle exercise, fresh air, and conversation with neighbors while taking in the beauty of the river. It is a friendly way to shake off the winter blues, and as always, if sidewalks or paths are damp or icy from recent weather, just wear good shoes, take your time, and stay safe. And on Friday, February 20th, Olive's Porch on Peachtree Street will be hosting a community carving night in the late afternoon. It is a creative, hands-on event where folks can gather to learn, carve, and enjoy each other's company in a warm, welcoming space. If you have been looking for a reason to try something new or reconnect with the arts and heritage of our region, that is a great chance to step out and meet some like-minded neighbors. As you head into your day, remember to give yourself a little extra time if you are on the road, especially in the early morning and after dark. Watch for those lingering slick spots and keep an eye out for pedestrians in our busier downtown areas with all these events on the calendar. A little patience and kindness go a long way in keeping everyone safe. That is going to do it for today's edition of the Murphy Morning Show. Thank you so much for spending part of your Friday morning with me. I am Sara, and it is an honor to share your local news, your weather, and your community stories as we start the day together here in the mountains. Remember to subscribe, like, tap that notification bell, and share us with a friend. And I will be right back here with you tomorrow morning with more from Murphy and our neighbors. Until then, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and have a peaceful, hopeful Friday.